Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me again for another weekly Tarot Oracle card reading. This reading is going to be for the week of August 6th, 2017. This week I'm going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot deck and also pulling a couple cards from the Power Animal Oracle cards deck by Stephen Farmer. As always, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please visit the shop. You can find it down in the description below. You can also like my Facebook page. You can also follow me on Instagram where I sometimes do interactive readings. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with our Osho Zen Tarot deck here. And if it feels good for you, take a couple deep breaths here. Oh my gosh, amazing cards. Holy crap. Okay. So last week was a little bit of a doozy, right? We were still having some issues with just not really feeling up to par. A lot of us were still struggling. And now it seems like in this upcoming week, it's like we're looking at the world through all new glasses or contacts. Everything looks a lot more promising. Everything looks a lot more bright. It seems like we're going to be getting into that time of year where we start reaping the benefits of all the work that we've been putting in. But that doesn't mean that with whatever you're doing that you should slow down. If you're still working on something, don't slow down. This is like you're on the right track. Keep going, keep pushing through. But we are going to start seeing some of the rewards of our hard work and of our perseverance, thank you, and determination. So let's get into the cards. These are some really good ones, you guys. Okay, so we start off at the beginning of the week with the Fool. Like, what better card can you get for the beginning of the week, honestly? So if there is something that you are really wanting to do, but you're a little unsure about it, it seems like it might be kind of a risk, or you're not really sure if you can do it, if you should do it, this is like your sign. Do it. Go for it. If you really feel that it's going to benefit you in the long run and you feel that you can succeed, even if it's the smallest chance that you think that you can succeed at something, do it. Go and take that leap of faith. Do what your heart has been wanting to do for so long, especially if, like I said, you've been wanting to do it for a really long time. Right? Maybe not so much like impulses, but really things that you feel would benefit your soul and what would really help you feel fulfilled. Okay, our second card is creativity. This is a really good time for expressing yourself outwardly. So we were talking last week about how we are in Leo season, and throughout July and maybe a little bit of June too, we were being creative, but we were doing it in sort of a reflective way. So we did a lot of journaling. We did a lot of like drawing our emotions and how we're feeling, and just a lot of work that we didn't really feel we could share with the world. This week, what I would encourage everyone to do is be a little bit more open with yourselves and with others. Be a little bit more talkative. Be a little bit more expressive with your facial expressions, with your body language. Get out and see people. If you paint things or draw things, feel free to post it to social media. Show it to people. Be proud of what you've created, because it is, this week, divinely guided. And it's something that, I mean, anything is divinely guided if it comes from within you, right? Because we are all connected to the divine somehow. But especially this week, they want to put an emphasis on how your work that you produce when you're being creative, it's good enough to show other people. It's good enough to put out into the world, and it should be put out into the world. It might inspire some people. If it's some kind of beautiful writing, or if it is talking about a little bit of your struggles, it might help someone feel that they're not so alone. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there a little bit more creatively. Okay, our third card for the week is abundance. So this is awesome, right? So we're seeing these rewards come to the surface. This sort of like, you're on the right track for what we've been doing. But while it's nice to get those messages that we're on the right track, it's also really nice to see some kind of like monetary reward for what we've been doing, right? Hopefully, if you, about a month ago, you focused more on your finances and where your money's been going and sort of did a little bit of budgeting, this week you're going to start to see your money coming back in, your wealth building back up, your prosperity building back up. We tend to I think we tend to overspend in the summer, right? Because we go on vacations, and for some of us that means a lack of income while we're also spending money. While we are still in the summer, we're still trying to enjoy ourselves, just like, you know, he is. We are getting into that pre-fall time, and money is going to be, it's going to be good. I feel like some of you are probably going to get some money that you didn't expect, or money that you forgot about, like some kind of refund or some kind of rebate, just any amount of money that you may have forgotten that you were receiving, and you get it and you're just like, oh, that's cool. Or like finding money places you forgot that you left it, stuff like that. It's gonna be a good week. Also, thank you. Wealth is not always money, right? So while I do feel that money is the way that this week is going to be going for a lot of people, money's going to be good, which is amazing. Wealth and abundance also refers to the abundance of love that we have around us, the abundance of support, the abundance of security that we have around us, in the people around us, and our friends around us, and our family around us, and our homes, and, you know, pets and whatever. So really, also, they want to emphasize that while you are very deserving of prosperity and of like wealth in the money sense, keep in mind that the amount of love you have in your life, the amount of gratitude you have every day, it's really just as valuable. Keep in mind too that the abundance is going to be coming to us all in different ways, depending on what we need, depending on what we're attracting. Our last card for the week is integration. This is awesome. I really like this card a whole lot. Integration is, I think, what we all kind of strive for in a way. We all want all areas of our lives to coexist together in harmony and be able to balance all of them, right? Work, love life, family, friends, home. We always are striving for this balance, and like I said, this coexistence of all areas of our life. So if you've been struggling recently with parts of your life just not meshing, this week it's gonna make more sense to you. It seems like you're gonna start something new, or you're gonna come across something new or a new idea, and it's going to suddenly make sense. It seems like different realms of your life are going to start coexisting. Things just kind of start fitting together. We kind of felt last week like the puzzle was scattered everywhere and just like we didn't know what was going on. And this week it's sort of like, you know, okay, we know, okay, these are the edge pieces, these are the middle pieces, we're sorting by color, that kind of thing. We're getting it all together. Okay, let's get into our oracle card for the week. Okay, well, didn't have to do much shuffling there. Okay, awesome. So our oracle card for this week is Snake. Healing. I think it's interesting that this deck refers to the snake as a healer. Isn't that cool? This is awesome this week, you guys. We're seeing a lot of positive things. And in addition to that, okay, I got it. And in addition to that, they want to convey this idea that when you are in alignment, right, when all of these good things start happening, just like all at once, all together, and you start feeling joyful again, your joy, your happiness, your positivity, that helps to heal not only yourself, but it helps to heal others around you. Without getting too much into metaphysical talk, if you know anything about frequencies, there's this idea that each emotion you have is a certain frequency. When you radiate at a higher frequency, it affects those around you. So there's this idea that if you and a bunch of people around you are at a higher frequency, it has a large impact on everyone around you, and that their frequency also is brought up. So this is kind of where we get like the good vibes term. So we want to vibrate higher at that higher frequency. So when you are doing all these things to take care of yourself and to express yourself and to heal and to integrate, you are not only healing yourself, but you're also healing those around you. And this is also going to be a really good week, I feel like, for learning lessons, especially in regards to relationships. And the reason I say this is because when we start being more aligned, the things that don't fit in our higher vibrations tend to be highlighted. We tend to see that, oh, this isn't really working out well. This person is maybe not someone I want to be around. Oh, I really like this person because they make me feel good when I'm with them. We start to see those things come to the surface more. And especially as we start to integrate all different parts of ourselves and parts of our lives, like I said before, the parts that aren't integrating, that aren't fitting, they tend to come out. So don't be surprised if you are like in your little, la-di-da bubble, like, oh, everything's going so well. And then someone close to you just kind of says something like snarky, or says something really negative, or just says something that's just like, I don't know, like offensive, and you're just like, where did that come from? Like, who are you? But also, don't, if someone says something like that to you, watch how you react too, because we don't want to be super reactive and then just like, cut that person out of our lives for saying one offensive thing. That's not fair. So yeah, this is an amazing week. Just to recap and go back through, we are going to be trusting ourselves, trusting our intuition, trusting our souls in knowing what it wants. We're going to be more outwardly creative. We're going to share our stuff with the world because honestly, we're super creative people. Abundance. We are going to reap the rewards of all the work we've been doing, and we're also going to keep an attitude of gratitude. I love that phrase. An attitude of gratitude in regards to the love that we have around us, the people we have around us to support us, in addition to the money that we have coming towards us as well. And with all of this happening, we're going to integrate more of our lives into one, so we can learn more about ourselves and who we are as one whole person. And last but not least, all of this is going to help us heal ourselves and heal others. And I really truly believe, this might sound cheesy, but I really believe that if we all just treat each other a little bit more kindly and don't get so caught up in the negative and stop judging each other, I really truly believe that that can heal the world. If you are a grateful person and you're kind and you don't judge other people, always give people the benefit of the doubt, unless they're harmful and you need to protect yourself, then please do that. I think we as the human race can do a lot more to advance ourselves if we were just kind and if we just cared about each other a little bit more. So, all right, that's all I've got for you this week. Please have an amazing week. Relax a little bit. Enjoy. You've earned it. Like I said at the beginning, if you'd like a personal reading with me, please visit the shop, and I will see you next week. Bye.